another secret that I think that some women don't want men knowing is that we get turned on by your scents. And a man who smells good is as much a turn on for a woman as a woman who smells good is a turn on for a man. And that's why when you burn out too fast, we get upset and just roll over to the other side of the bed and act like everything is okay. Yet we expect that you know that we're not okay and you finish what you started. Stop feeling insecure about it, okay? Stop feeling insecure. We love you, that's why we're still there with you, regardless of how you feel about it. Shivering all over, but we'll not show you that. We'll control it, but deep down there is a rumbling happening, you know, in between our legs. Now, here are some secrets women do not want men to know. Number one, we notice everything about someone who has piqued our interest. I mean, everything from your nails to your toes, to your hair, to your perfume, to every angle, every aspect of you, your lips, your eyes, the color of your hair, the color of your teeth. We notice everything, especially if we're interested in you as well too. And also we stalk you. When we like you, we stalk you. On your Instagram page, on all of your social media platforms, we stalk you. We find out what you're doing for a living. We find out what friends you're hanging out with, if you've got a girlfriend, even before we start talking. We've already conducted investigation on all the things that you've been doing on a daily, and trust me, we know a lot about you even before meeting you. Once we love you, once we're interested in you, we already know things about you. Trust me, that's how crazy a woman can be if they really do like you. But you will never know. You will never know. So you probably would be talking to us on a day of getting acquainted with you. We already know that information, but we just pretend that we don't know. Number two, we don't have it easy in a world of love and relationship either. We also bruise easily, my darling. We bruise. We have our hearts broken. Okay? Number three, the natural look that most of us girls have on our faces is as a result of careful makeup session to cover up all of the blemishes, all of the imperfection. We're not all perfect. No, a majority of us don't naturally have skin that looks like a porcelain doll face. We have to work on it. Go to the spa, fix this, fix that, have laser treatment here and there, just to look good. And most of the time, some of us just look good so that we get admired. Even though some of us just live in denial and say, oh, I look good for myself. Of course you look good for yourself so that you could be admired by, you know, maybe your love interest. Number four, we enjoy getting attention as long as it does not cross the line. And beyond the line lies the perverts, the stalkers, and please, we just do not want to go there because that's a dangerous line to cross. Number five, when we're having a conversation, we know when you're zoning out, and most times we even know what you're thinking about. We're very intuitive, and our intuitions are never wrong. And the funny thing is that we may pretend not to notice where your eyes wander to when you're talking to us, but trust me, we know where your eyes are going to. We know where you're going to. Most of the time, it's always around these corners. Number six, we won't tell you exactly how many times you've made us cry. Nope, our pride is way too big to let out that secret out of the bag. Number seven, we like to feel wanted and desired. It's not that we're sexually attracted to every man out there that crosses our path. All right, but we just want them to want us. You know, feeling desired is an enormous ego boost for some of us women. Now, number eight, we know your emotional weaknesses, even if you don't reveal them to us. We may not always show that we know, but we just don't want you to feel more insecure by us telling you that we know your insecurities. Number nine, another secret that I think that some women don't want men knowing is that we get turned on by your scents. All right? I mean, Pheromones are perfect, they're great, but perfumes are better. And a man who smells good is as much a turn on for a woman as a woman who smells good is a turn on for a man. But a man with a body odor is undesirable. No matter how handsome he looks, no matter how rich he looks, once he's got a body odor or a mouth odor, it's a no-no for most girls. Number 10, we all do know that men are like petrol. They're like petrol fire. They get ignited in one spark and go full blast, boom, and then they go just as suddenly. But on the other hand, we women are like coal fire. Number 19, when you reach your orgasm and you cannot even make us reach our orgasm, what we do is that we just make you feel good sometimes, and we go finish up in the bathroom with shower head. It may take a while to ignite us, and half the time you need patience and practice to get us there. But when we do get ignited, boy oh boy, our heat is going to last for a really long time, because we're going to remain as burning hot embers. And that's why when you burn out too fast, we get upset and just roll over to the other side of the bed and act like everything is okay. Yet we expect that you know that we're not okay and you finish what you started. Number 11, we all know that we're not perfect. We all have our flaws. And if we're with you despite your own flaws, it means that we love you just the way you are. So stop feeling insecure about yourself. Stop feeling insecure about it. Okay? Stop feeling insecure. We love you. That's why we're still there with you, regardless of how you feel about it. Okay? If it's like a pinky, we bloody don't care, as long as we love you. All right? We're going to be your ride or die. Okay? That's true love right there. What number are we on now? Number 12, I guess, right? Number 12. Now, the touch of a man, even the brush of the male finger against our skin is automatically electrifying to a woman's senses. You have no idea how we rein in our blood pressure when your hand, accidentally brushes through or brushes against ours. Of course, this doesn't happen for every man, all right? It only happens for the man that we desire, the man that we love, the man that we're lusting after, our crush. Just mere touch and we're shivering all over, but we'll not show you that. We'll control it, but deep down there is a rumbling happening, in between our legs. There are butterflies fluttering in our tummy. Number 13, we get turned off if you appear too intimidated by us, or you act all so bossy to put us in our place. Look, we like a man who is able to handle us as tigresses and not try to, make us into hyenas so that we're easier to handle. Tiger tamers are more sexier than hyena enclosure cleaners. Just saying. Number 14. Now, would you think it's cute if we dig our noses and pull out, dry catarrh, or maybe scratch our down there in public? No? Then we find it really gross and irritating when you do it too. But we typically just pretend that we don't see you doing it. But our minds think that you're disgusting. So just stop it already, okay? We might not tell you, but it's pretty much disgusting, no matter how much we love you. Number 15, just because we're in a steady relationship doesn't really mean that our eyes do not pop out, or our eyes are not supposed to pop out as part of the deal, all right? We still check out a handsome face when we see one. We admire and handsome faces out there. You just need to trust us not to go beyond the line. Number 16, we don't find it funny when you make period jokes. No, it's not funny at all. That's when we want to see your tenderness and your care. And of course, your act of service. All right? Because some women are really shambles during that period. So it is not time for you to make jokes. Number 17. Now, a man flashing at a woman will probably get slapped, right? While a woman flashing at a man will most likely get whistled at. So there is a difference in the way our approach towards sex is. We get turned on by the way you make us feel than the way you look with your clothes off. Of course, it's exactly the opposite for the men, I know, but this is our side of the coin. So men, we like you more in your clothes because it gives us the thrill of imagining you without it. Number 18, we have far dirtier minds than men. It's just that society and our upbringing does not advocate bringing all that out into the public, into the open. So we are behaving like ladies, just like the society expects us to behave. So don't think that we don't, get the inside jokes, all right? We may behave like we don't, but that's just out of practice. And of course, when it comes to competition in that, believe it or not, we will win you hands down, okay? We're just trying to be prim and proper and just be elegant ladies. And that's why we're not going to throw dry jokes at you, all right? Number 19, when you reach your orgasm and you cannot even make us reach our orgasm, what we do is that we just make you feel good sometimes and we go finish up in the bathroom with shower head. You will never know. We just finish up with a shower head because we don't want to bruise your ego. Trust me, a lot of women have done that. Some have even actually had to use their toys to finish up. But then again, we'll just tell you, oh, it was a great time we had with you, just so that your ego doesn't go haywire, Number 20, we want you to stay when we ask you to leave. Sometimes when we tell you to leave, we actually don't want you to leave. We know we're complicated like that. Sometimes we cannot just understand ourselves, all right? But you should be smart enough to know that when we tell you to leave, we actually don't want you to leave. We just want you to stay, plead, or just make us feel good. We're complicated like that, I understand. Number 21, many women stealthily try to know the shoe size of a man they may be casually or seriously interested in. And some of us may also want to ask out of curiosity, all right? Like, what's your shoe size? Or maybe we'll just take a glance at your fingers or your toenails. It's a common urban myth that a guy's shoe size is indicative of, a certain other size. The size of your shoe is indicative of the size of your joystick. So the next time a woman casually asks you for your shoe size, or she tries to look at your finger, or she tries to look at your toes to see how big your toes are or how small your toes are, and then she's hiding a smile, a naughty smile, just know that she's trying to figure out the size of your joystick. I'm sorry, ladies, but I have got your back. I didn't really share in details, okay? Anyways, I would stop here until next time. Keep living your best life. My name is Jane Lawrence, and I love you big time.